open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
All right, I believe we got the Bulldog on the horn. I got to ask you a question right out of the gate here. Were you surprised with the announcement yesterday that College Game Day's Lee Corso send-off is going to be at Ohio State and not the Florida State game on August 30th?
I did not even see that. Why are they doing that?
That's well, they knew that his last game day was going to be that week one, and it was those two games that were under consideration, and they announced that they were going to be in Columbus.
Wow.
For the Ohio.
Who does Ohio State play?
They got Texas.
And Florida State plays
Alabama.
Yeah, well.
Interesting.
Something odd.
Florida State was 2-10 last year.
Yeah, but the Corso connection. I just okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
You're right.
And living here in Florida and Lake Mary.
Yeah. So anyway, by the way, there's a rat controversy. Did you see this, Lynch, down in South Florida where they like to throw plastic rats?
Yeah, that dates back years from when one was killed in the locker room.
Yeah, one of the players. Yeah, I guess there was back in 1995. There was a big rat running through the old locker room, and all these big, strong hockey players were acting like a bunch of girls, jumping up on their locker room benches to get away from it. Players took a stick and just shot it right against the wall. Boom!
Hell yeah! Slap shot that son of a gun.
Slap shot it. Blood splattered everywhere, and I guess the story got out, and then
the plastic rats.
So after they clobbered Edmonton the other night, a rat was thrown out on the ice. It skids across the ice, and there's a trail of what looks like blood. So people were like, did somebody actually throw a real rat onto the ice? It turns out they strapped some ketchup bottle to the rat, so it looked like it was bleeding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad you brought up the Panthers, because I don't know if you saw this story, and I have the video that goes along with this. One of the local stations down in South Florida was out covering the game, the beatdown the other night, and they found this young girl, 9-year-old girl named Sophia, who's a huge Panthers fan. They talked to her before and then got her thoughts after the game. You got to hear this.
The fighting. It was really good, and I really liked how they punched each other a lot.
Yeah. There you go.
They asked her favorite part of coming to Panthers games. The fighting.
Good job, Sophia.
She's your typical hockey fan.
Raising them right.
Doesn't matter if you're a 9-year-old girl or a 35-year-old man. That's your favorite part of the game.
Yeah, if you want to see her, she's cute as a Bucks jersey on, representing, and bringing the heat with that. Got that on our Facebook page if you want to put a smile on your face this morning.
There's also another controversy involving the Panthers. There are some other franchises in the league that say Florida having no state income tax is a reason why the Panthers and the Lightning are able to sustain talent.
Oh, shut up.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Here's an idea. Why don't you convince whatever team you root for in whatever state that has income tax to maybe reconsider it?
Gary Bettman, the commissioner, got a little huffy the other day when he was asked about would the next CBA include subsidies for teams that have state income taxes so they can compete salary-wise. Hey, I don't think it's so. I'm not saying they should do that, but I do think in hockey more than any other sport, NBA players make so damn much money, but hockey players, they make a lot of money too, but not to the extent that baseball players make, and not to the extent that NBA players make. And here's the other thing. Hockey players during the off season, many hockey players are big golfers because it's sort of the same swing, the slap shot in swinging a golf club. Many hockey players are big golfers. So I think when you combine the weather, the fact that you can play golf year round in Florida, and the no state income tax, I do think it's an advantage.
Well, you know what? I think it's sour grapes. It's people that live up in Canada that have nothing. Sorry, Canadians. I love all of you. It's not, I'm saying the people that are bitching about this, It's that they live up in Canada and they're getting beat by Florida teams year after year.
Yeah.
Well, listen to what Panther star Brad Marchand was asked about this. He's from Canada. He played in Boston for a decade. His quote was, hey, the Canadian teams, most of them have an extremely high tax rate, 52 to 54%, versus a team like in Florida. He said it's like a 15% difference.
It's a different country.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's not really the United States of Canada. We didn't really take them in, dog. It's just like
I'm just telling you what the story is. I'm not advocating anything. I'm just telling you.
How about Aaron Rodgers has been married for a few months?
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers had his big OTA press conference yesterday. Aaron Rodgers, the only man who can turn his marriage into a conspiracy theory, right? because yes, he announced he got married, but he hasn't said who the identity of his wife is.
It's a tree. It's a redwood.
This guy.
He was
Aaron
tripping
Rodgers.
balls. He was tripping balls in the redwood forest and married a tree.
Yeah,
I bet you.
I don't know, but yeah, he's become so weird and so eccentric. I don't know whether he's gonna. I don't think it's gonna work out in Pittsburgh. But he said the reason he signed with the Steelers was it's good for his soul.
All right. We got basketball playoffs tonight, NBA Finals. Doggy?
Game 3 tonight. Finally, after a 3-night layoff, we get Game 3, Oklahoma City versus Indiana. Back in Indiana tonight. Series tied 1-1. We'll see what happens. Can Indiana pull off another upset? I think Oklahoma City's going to run them out of the gym from here on out, but we shall see. I hope I'm wrong. I would like to see a 7-game series, but I don't see that happening.
All right. He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic, weekdays on adjacent to us, AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Takes time out from his show to join us for the sports page each morning here on JRR.
By the way, happy birthday to 2 NFL legends, the great Vince Lombardi and Joe Montana.
Listen, talk